Welcome to your second stimulus check and stimulus package update. Hope you are staying safe and doing well today. So, what exactly is going on with the stimulus package and stimulus negotiations? The Senate is back in session, and like Mitch McConnell said, Senate Leader Mitch McConnell, he said that his number one priority when he gets back to the Senate is to pass another stimulus bill. So, Mitch McConnell said this last week when he got reelected. So, what exactly are we going to see from Mitch McConnell? We're going to talk about that in today's update. But before we dive in, if this is your first time stopping by this channel, welcome. Consider subscribing now to join this amazing community to stay informed on the latest stimulus updates, economic updates, and financial tips. And one more thing, if you still support a second stimulus check to struggling Americans right now, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. So, what exactly have we seen in the past couple of days with the stimulus negotiations? House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has said that she's calling on the Republicans to come back to the table. So Nancy Pelosi wants a stimulus, as she's saying she's calling them back to the table so she can make a deal with them. And Mitch McConnell seems like he's going to get something to happen here soon. But before we dive into Mitch McConnell's stuff, let's quickly talk about the big news right now that we're seeing out there. So the vaccines, the COVID vaccines are pretty much advancing, and the report we have here from CNBC, from Pfizer, biotech, and other big pharmaceutical companies, just saying that the vaccine is more than 90% effective, and that basically means that we're going to see some advancement, or this will lend some economic recovery, because remember, the markets are heavily relying on the vaccine, because the quicker we get a vaccine, the more likely that we are going to get back to normal, whatever normal is during this period. So normal meaning at least preventing more lockdowns and more of the shutdowns that we've seen in the past. So the vaccine seems to be out there right now, and it does seem like we're going to see some big progress in that vaccine front happen here, and the market is reacting to this news. So the much needed vaccine boost has basically given some hope for the economy, and this is something that, like we already know, the stock markets, the economy is going to react to this very vaccine news, and this will be a boost to the economy. So that's the big news right now when it comes to the vaccine. On the other hand, we do have the other news when it comes to unemployment. The October jobs report, according to this Yahoo Finance news report, the October jobs report shows that the U.S. economy added 638 jobs as the unemployment rate fell to 6.9%. And this is the lowest since the pandemic began. So again, yes, a lot of people are going through so much financial pain right now without the stimulus passing. We're right in getting closer to the middle of November and still no stimulus in sight. But it does seem like the economy at least is kind of picking back up a little bit. So let's hope things keep heading to the right direction, and let's just hope that the jobs out there will come back, and then people can at least get back to the job market, and the people who are currently unemployed, the 23 plus million people who are currently unemployed, let's hope that will happen, because the other report that we're seeing now is that 13 million people could lose their unemployment benefits at the end of December. So remember, the unemployment benefit extension was signed till the end of the year, and about 13 million people could lose their unemployment benefits if nothing is done or no stimulus bill is passed before December. So that's exactly what we're facing right now, and this is not a good time as we head into the holiday month. This is not a good time for us to see people who are basically dependent on these unemployment benefits go empty-handed. So let's hope they do something to revive that. But let's quickly take a look at this chart right here before we go into what Mitch McConnell said. So this chart right here does show that the unemployment rate declined to 6.9%. And the previous month, in September, the unemployment rate was 7.9%. And prior to that, in August, it was 8.4%. And you can see right in the beginning of the pandemic, we had 14.7% unemployment rate, and right before that was 4.4%. So you can see the beginning of the year we had a really low unemployment rate, and right now it is starting to drop back to levels way below what we saw during the peak of the pandemic. So this again is a great news for people who are hopeful that the economy will bounce back to where we expect it to be. So what did Mitch McConnell say? So Mitch McConnell right now is reportedly, according to Business Insider, taking the lead on the stimulus negotiations, while the Trump administration is basically sitting out. I mean, right now, the Trump administration is dealing with a lot when it comes to the elections. So they do have their hands full with the election and trying to chase all these lawsuits down. But Mitch McConnell, Senate Leader Mitch McConnell, is actually taking the lead on these stimulus negotiations. And right now, the Democrats and Republicans are still very far apart. So they have not really had any stimulus or reached any stimulus agreement. They are still not on the same page when it comes to how the money will be spent or the price tag. So they're still going to come back and renegotiate on what exactly will be passed in the stimulus and how much will be passed in the stimulus. But the thing here now that we're seeing Senate Leader Mitch McConnell say that he's expected to take a larger role in these stimulus talks while the Trump administration sidelines itself from this report. But Mitch McConnell actually is not going for a bigger stimulus bill. Remember, Mitch McConnell has never put something that's bigger than $1 trillion out there. The last two bills we saw him try to pass a few weeks ago was way below $1 trillion. They were right around $500 billion. So Mitch McConnell, again, with the way the economy is going and the economic recovery that I just shared with you guys with the jobs report, the unemployment rate, Mitch McConnell is citing those as reasons to why we don't need a bigger stimulus bill. So according to this report, it does say that Mitch McConnell cited the jobs report on Friday that said that the economy gained 638 jobs in October as a reason to support a slimmer relief plan instead of the more ambitious bill that the Democrats want. So there you have it. It seems like Mitch McConnell still doesn't believe that we need $2 trillion or over $2 trillion in stimulus bill spending. So this just means that we may not get something big or bigger than $2 trillion if Mitch McConnell is going to direct the stimulus bill, or if he is going to play a major role in the stimulus negotiations that we'll be seeing here. Again, let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section below. While we wait for Congress to finalize the next stimulus package, you may have to pick up a side hustle or a side gig to get some cash or make some extra money from home. Be sure to check out the video on the left to discover the one-of-a-kind website that pays you hundreds to thousands of dollars to just read out loud. This is a free, simple, and exclusive side hustle, and in this video, you'll discover the step-by-step process to get started today. And if you want the best-kept secret to increase your credit score fast, check out the video on the right. Don't forget to help others find this video quicker by liking this video and sharing it. And also, be sure to subscribe now as we track the latest progress on the next stimulus package. See you in the next update. Be safe and thank you for watching.